23.
The devil has always played an important role in cautionary tales told all throughout history. He can be your one true shining savior in the first instance, only to become your darkest fear in the next, when he comes back round to collect his due. My favorite stories growing up were always the ones where the brash youth had to challenge the devil by contest to win back his or another's everlasting soul from eternal damnation. Rock and roll has often played center stage as this battle between good and evil commence. Tasty licks versus thunderous riffs, truly a test of skill, wrestle each other, creating perfect harmony from the ensuing chaos as the pendulum sways back and forth. For even the individual that claims not to believe in such rubbish, what is it that tempts or tricks them to risk the what-ifs? Is it even our decision when the devil isn't so apparent, but instead found only in the finer details? Let us take, for example, this evening's case in point, Tobias, who, through a set of uncanny circumstances, managed to pull together his new quartet when left with nothing but a band name and the ashes of the old. Was it a mere toss of the dice that so eloquently brought everything together at just the right moment? Or could fate, or something darker even, have had a hidden hand at pulling the proverbial strings so serendipitously? Perhaps heaven holds a special place for fools, even though dogma would have you believe that ignorance is no excuse in the eyes of the law. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mask, and I bid you a welcome. Tonight, just as Virgil was to Dante, I will be your tour guide through a tale just as cautionary, tragic, and comical,
nice to meet you,
as we walk hand in hand with Tobias, Yadira, Matt, and Bailey, to better understand for ourselves this fable, the rise and fall of WONDERBREAD. Thank you, and you are watching. Grasp Print uploads a whole assortment of videos from album reviews and let's plays to vlogs and live musical performances. A quick glance at his playlist section will show you many groupings of videos he has uploaded to the channel. Sitting atop of them all, as of this writing, is a playlist he hosts called Whatever Happened to WONDERBREAD. This web series is a comical mockumentary, in the same vein as television shows like Parks and Recreation and The Office, but with just a touch of interactive content. Well-placed foreshadowing hint at supernatural forces possibly at work when wishes are granted and strangers arrive. In the first episode, Writer's Block, we meet our hero, a puppet named Tobias.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tobias Wheaton.
He tells us he has a dream to one day become a famous rock and roll singer.
I am doing a documentary on my wonderful band, The Rise, and hopefully no fail, because I don't want to fall.
And that he has decided to start documenting his rise to fame.
And I am documenting this so that someday when I'm big and famous, living in my fat palatial mansion, I will look back on this and be like, yeah. So,
but what is a singer without a song?
Oh, come on. I could do this. God damn, come on now. What can I write?
And what is a song without a band?
Hell, I wish I could even find a band. That's what another hard thing about finding a band member is trying to find band members to practice with.
In the second episode, About a Girl, Tobias professes his love and hate for the only girl in his life, at the moment, his guitar.
Oh man, she's so pretty. The things that her and I would accomplish. She's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm in love. She stole my heart. Wait, what? You honestly think that I'm talking about a woman? I don't think so. I don't talk about women like that. I mean, I do, but I don't think that woman's right for me at this moment. But, oh, she's so pretty. You want to know what I'm looking at? Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at.
He shows us his dream girl and tries to play a White Stripes song.
Fell in love with this girl. Fell in love once and I lost completely.
But gets aggravated by the sound.
This fucking guitar sucks ass. I hate you. That's right. I hate you, you stupid bitch. But at the same time, I love you too.
While telling us about his old band members and how they weren't dedicated enough, he gets a strange phone call.
Huh? What? The hell is that? What? Oh, come on. Yeah, hello? What is it?
It is from a friend telling him that he has an interesting comment on his previous video.
Check my YouTube comments. Why? There's what? Really?
Apparently someone wants to meet with him at the local blend.
Huh. That's weird. So apparently someone wants to meet me and they commented in my YouTube comments. It's fucking weird.
When we look back to the comment section on Writer's Block, we can see a handsome red devil in a black tuxedo screen named The Man, commenting that he has had an appreciation for Tobias' music, and they arrange for a meetup.
My friend, what the hell does that mean? That's weird. Should I respond to that? Maybe I should. Alright.
Things did not go so according to plan, as we soon see, when Tobias takes us day by day in the next episode, through an entire week from hell.
Fucking shitty week. Seriously, if I were to tell you how shitty this week was...
Here he shows us how each day of the week went bad for him in some way.
Fucking begin. Well, let's start with Monday, shall we? Monday, I was waiting at the bus stop, and the fucking bus didn't come.
2 hours later.
And then finally when the bus came, it took another 2 hours for me to get home, and then when I did get off the bus, me and the cameraman got off at the wrong spot.
Well, Tobias, you know we got off on the wrong stop, right?
What? Are you fucking kidding me? We got off the wrong spot? Really? Really? Wrong spot? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, shit. Oh, man, maybe it's not that bad. But fucking wrong spot, really?
Yeah.
Then, you get to Tuesday. The one day that I want to go do something. It's got to be raining outside. Huh?
However, at the end of each bad day he has,
you get to Wednesday, and there's no fucking food in the refrigerator.
He
Wait, huh?
seems
Phone's buzzing. Hold on a second.
to get a mysterious
You know what they say?
text message
You win some, you lose some.
and
Aww.
aww,
Aww.
aww,
Well, things aren't that bad, I guess.
aww.
Maybe.
It seemed there was some sort of silver lining to Toby's gray skies each day of the week. But on Friday...
Remember the guy who messaged me on my last video? Who said he wanted to meet me? Well, he emailed me, and he said he wanted to meet me at the mall.
His meetup fell through when the man did not show.
2 hours of my life gone down the drain.
Things seemed to take a turn for the better, actually, and what at first seemed like a disaster at open mic night.
When will I ever catch a break? Went to an open mic night, and I performed for everybody. I was with Big Bones Jones from SoundCloud.
Here we first meet Bailey, whom we find out is Tobias' first bandmate and guitarist.
That guy just doesn't want me up front ever. Like, he can't play worth shit.
We get to actually see WONDERBREAD perform a song on stage for the first time, but we already know about Toby's erratic behavior with his love-hate for his guitar.
Everybody booed me off stage.
Tobias storms off stage after throwing a fit for being booed at, but just happens to run into a bit of good fortune upon his exit.
I had 2 individuals come up to me.
Matt is a drummer, and Jacob... Well, Jacob plays a strange thing he calls the Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, I play the Electric Boogaloo.
Just then, dressed all in black, a very interesting figure with goat-like features presents himself to them.
Yes, we are.
So, you consider getting any representation?
He says he would like to be their newly formed band's manager, and they agree on the spot.
How would you feel if I represented?
Never showed beard, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm totally down.
This guy seems to have a thing about shaking hands. Again, down in the comments, we can see a message from the man, this time telling Tobias he was glad to have met him that day.
At this moment in time, with how much shit luck I've had lately, I'll take anything.
We can easily surmise from this that he must be this mysterious man in black that wanted to represent them. Soon, in We Need a Bass Player, we are introduced to Yadira, who is asked to play bass for them.
So they asked me to be their bass player, and I said yeah, but I don't fucking know how to play the bass.
By this time, Tobias doesn't even care that the bass player only knows nothing about playing a bass.
This band's a little
He cares
odd.
only that he has someone to call a bass
Tobias
player.
is kind of a dick.
He cares only that he can say he's in a band.
So we're trying to write a song here, me and Tobias. And Tobias wants to play something. I want to play a little different than him. He still can't play guitar.
And now with Yadira's addition,
I just pretend to pick up chicks.
he can finally do that.
Like, can you go boom, boom, boom?
Yeah, sure.
Soon, WONDERBREAD is finally off to making sweet music together. Little did Tobias know that Bailey had started plans that could put all of Tobias's dreams in jeopardy.
You know what? I think we did so much good job.
In the Daily Bailey, Toby asks Bailey to make a SoundCloud for the band.
Busy as fuck.
God, I really want a SoundCloud. Now that I got WonderBread finally all together.
I'm getting drinks. I'm connecting with people. What does he do? I honestly don't know what he does.
But it seemed Bailey had an agenda of his own.
I've been thinking about moving. I just don't want to break that little guy's heart.
Tensions began to rise when he shares his secret with the other band members, and Tobias is a pastatarian.
Making the big move to California.
California?
California.
But Tobias seemed to have been keeping some secrets of his own.
Hey, guess what I become? I'm a pastatarian now.
So, Tobias is a pescatarian, I think, now?
Then he comes and says that he's a pastafarian, which we all thought he said pescatarian at first was just chill, no hate towards those who eat just fish and shit, that's dope. But then he started talking about Celia, and I was really fucking stoned, so I thought he just said seal, and I was like, fish, seal, what the fuck?
I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a pastatarian.
Where you've been for the last 12 days?
Yeah, me and Celia have been watching or reading the Gospel of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Who's Celia?
And when the others found out, they decided to have an intervention.
I'm a pastatarian. What do you guys want me here? What?
We need to talk.
Well, what? That you guys have an anus problem or an anal problem, I should say?
It's not a problem, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Secondly, do you want to start this or do you want to start this?
Let's let Matt start.
I guess I should talk a little bit about myself. First things first, I love Cars 2. I have framed photos of Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy. We were just saying, you spend a lot of time with those guys.
No, I spend a lot of time with Celia. You guys tell me. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, you're right. I do spend a lot of time.
Who is the Celia person?
Salvia.
Remember when you gave them...
Could this have been who he was getting all of those ooh text messages from?
Fund the church, and they gave me
How is she connected to the man? How long can Bailey keep a secret from Toby?
Tobias, you were a up-and-coming young man.
And what exactly is the deal with Matt and Cars 2?
I don't own Cars 2!
Oh shit!
In the next episode,
Tobias has got the biggest dick I have ever seen.
we find out that Toby can't
Who the
drink,
fuck got Tobias drunk?
at least not like a normal person.
I saw this one TV show. Like, you put a tube up your ass. I swear to God, if Yadira put beer up his ass.
So, I got Tobias really fucking drunk.
Stop following me, Eric!
So the thing about puppet dick is like, it's fucking soft, but like, it's coarse, and the girth is fucking solid.
And Bailey continues to wrestle with the thought of how he's going to break the news to Toby that he's leaving.
I don't really know how I'm gonna break it to the guy. I feel like he's gonna cry. He's kind of a little bitch.
It quickly becomes apparent, however, that Toby's drunken shenanigans make it easier for him to do in Goodbye Bailey Part 1, the pre-season finale. Frustrated with Tobias for getting sick in his car, Bailey quits the band and tosses Toby out the car window. And to make matters even worse, he decides, to the best of his ability, to start pranking Toby with fireworks and FU signs.
So, we pulling some pranks on Tobias.
Oh, fuck, what now? Fucking A.
At the end, a downtrodden Tobias makes a wish.
If I had one wish, I wish I could fix this.
And just like Jiminy Cricket, the man appears, ready to assist Toby once more.
Fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm your manager, dipshit.
You look different.
This time, there's something remarkably
Surprising
different,
what a shave and a haircut will do to you.
as Matt notices when the man came to ready him at Toby's house.
Who are you?
I'm your manager for WONDERBREAD.
Matt has been passed out stoned, by the way, since the last
For
episode.
WONDERBREAD. Come on, man. We're getting the band back together. Yadira's here to pick you up.
Confused but ready, Matt with Yadira rush to pick up Toby from his drop-off, and somehow the man is already there waiting for them.
He was there the night that we got booed out of the open mic night.
Oh yeah, fun night.
Notice Yadira's reaction to shaking hands with the man for the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do that.
I wonder if she senses something about him that the others don't. Meanwhile,
Oh, this one's like based off of Halloween. You ever see that movie Halloween? Well, imagine that Michael Myers fucking everybody. Yeah, you like that? Like that shit? Oh, okay, you like that shit. All right. Yeah. $5? Sure. Yeah, I'll take $5. Good day. What you want? You like going for
What the fuck? We're getting the band back together.
For what?
A reunion.
Oh no, I'm moving. I can't get back.
You know how much money you'll make with a reunion?
How much money?
A lot of money.
I could use that. My move here.
Exactly. You could get a nicer apartment, more stuff.
All right, you drive a hard bargain here. I'm not. I think I can do that.
Yeah?
I think I can. Only one concert?
Well, we'll see. You know, a reunion tour. You know how much money those guys make?
Do I have to?
A butt fuck ton.
Butt fuck ton?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
I like a butt fuck ton.
by the promise of a butt-fuck ton of money, Bailey shakes hands with the man, and a deal is struck to reunite with WONDERBREAD.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's do it.
Later that night.
Spirits that are present in this area.
I thought I was
We
going to ask that question.
have some questions that we'd like you to answer, if that's okay with you. Okay, go ahead, Toby.
Will WONDERBREAD ever make it big?
There is a knock at Matt's door during a most impromptu time.
The fuck was that?
Hey, you guys called?
What?
Yeah.
You did? I mean, I got a phone call just a little bit ago, saying you guys want to hang out. Want me to come over?
Okay. Just guess.
How do you know where I live?
Without even knowing where he lives, the man appears, ready to hang out with the boys during their seance.
Do you want to try the Ouija board?
Sure, why
I
not?
gotta ask you who's gonna win the NBA championship.
Nah, these guys are all NBA fucking...
I mean, what would it give you a trade or something? Like, what would you give to know who won the NBA?
Toby.
What?
Yes,
You give
absolutely.
Toby.
It is at this time that we begin to see the hand that has been hidden all along.
Fuck, joke's on you guys, but I already gave up my soul.
Remember that back in the mall when Toby got stood up? That was me. I planned that. I had
Though it was never strictly spoken, we can easily assume that the man is the devil.
probably not best to meet up with the main guy of the band right off the bat.
And in the season finale's post-credits scene,
How's it go?
we see that he is on a phone with someone else.
Remember that bet we had? Just
And a bet has been placed? I suppose we will have to wait to see what happens in Season 2. What is interesting about this series is that it is like a mocked mockumentary. Most mockumentaries you see have actors and actresses playing characters that are supposed to be living real lives of real people. This, for the most part, has the real people playing themselves in a hyper-reality TV mockumentary style, sort of a meta-mockumentary. This fable is only beginning, and I can assure you that there is much more in development. So I would encourage you to check it out now. As per usual, I have been your host, Mask, and I thank you for watching